Tens of millions of people have seen the stunning Walt Disney Concert Hall from the outside. And millions of us have seen the gorgeous interior. But only a handful of people get to go behind the scenes at Disney Hall and see what I'm about to see. This is backstage, which most people don't get to see. This is the part you and I are familiar with. Take a look at this. Our first tour guide is Philip Smith, the organ's conservator, or as he likes to say, its ambassador. Philip Smith, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
The first thing he showed me was the organ's incredible range.
I can make the organ be very quiet. Too big, by simply a button that I have set.
But buttons aren't the only control mechanism.
You see these, there's shades on the front, and if I close it,
I see.
they open and close.
Wow.
And so the sound is there, but when I close that room,
That's cool. They're like blinds.
they're blinds, yeah.
2 stories above the stage, I met the man who designed this magnificent instrument, Manuel Rosales. This had to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It definitely is. Let me turn it on for you.
Manuel had to balance his ideas with the vision of renowned architect Frank Gehry.
Everybody had a say at the Gehry office about what the organ would look like. It took about 45 different models to come up with.
Really? Revisioning, refining?
No, mostly trash. That one doesn't work. No, that won't work.
The final design is elegant and efficient. More than 6,000 pipes stacked on 5 different levels. The smallest is the size of a pencil, the largest as big as a telephone pole. The bigger the pipe, the lower the note. Whoa! The sound actually comes out of this
Yes. Let me suggest that you walk up to this. Now put your hand deep inside.
Oh my gosh, there's air. It feels like an air conditioner, a very strong air conditioner coming right up my arm. Look at this. Ooh, nice and cool. To better understand where all that power comes from, we head upstairs to what you might call the lungs of the organ. So these are the machines that create that fan that I felt in the
All the
pipe.
air that comes out of every single pipe has to start in this room. Comes into this air-conditioned room so that it's at the correct temperature, and then back through these bellows, down through the ducts, and into the organ.
Here's another wow, walking into a closet-like room that houses the carefully crafted metal pipes, each one tuned to a specific note. Fascinating, but watch your step. Oh no!
What
Oh no!
happened?
Look at this. This pipe got caught on my coat and
I
it
don't
came
think we
out.
want that on television.
I don't want to break the organ. I didn't break it, did I?
No.
Oh, good.
No. You did not break.
So it just sets in there?
Yes, by gravity.
Oh my Lord.
I'll-
Oh, thank goodness. Thought I broke the Disney Hall.
That's what.
What? You can blow it?
All of this is done by human.
That's fantastic.
The voicing that we do to make these speak is all done in our mouths, except for those big ones that we can't possibly.
There was one more very special chamber to explore. This is amazing. What is all this writing?
These are autographs from every single organist that has performed here.
One of those autographs belongs to Joanne Pierce Martin, the LA Phil's official keyboardist.
I got into playing the organ because my father was actually in the business. So we had not only a piano, but an organ in our home. And he was my first teacher.
So what was the hardest part of learning this particular organ?
It's just learning how to play the instrument within the orchestra, when to not be drowning out the orchestra too much, because it's a very, very powerful instrument, and that can happen.
When Disney Hall opened in 2003, the organ wasn't ready yet. About a year later, when the organ was finished, the multi-horsepower air machines were switched on. You'll notice that there are 2 consoles. This one can be moved around the concert hall. The one up high is permanent. Each console can control the organ all by itself, or they can work together, like in this doubly sweet version of the Nutcracker. You're hearing just a tiny fraction of what the grand pipe organ at Disney Concert Hall is capable of. The only way to truly appreciate its power and majesty is to be there in person.
Organists come from all over the world and say there is nothing like this in all over the world. Wow. It is very, very special.
I'm Val Zavala for SoCal Connected. For information on concerts featuring Hurricane Mama, go to our website at socalconnected.org/organ.